What's up, everybody? Get in here, get in here, get in here. This is your girl, Dr. Patrinya. And boy, do I have something special for you guys tonight. Now, I'm not selling classes because I know you got people out there. They're on Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere. They're selling classes, they're selling courses. I'm not stopping anybody's hustle, but I'm not giving you any information to be sold. I'm giving you information to be told. Now, if you are living in the city of Jacksonville or around, you want to check out this video. It's information for you, okay? The city of Jacksonville got money for 2026 through 2027. They got paper, y'all, and they got millions. And guess what? You have the opportunity to get it. So tonight, I'm actually going to cover 3 things, okay? And that is 3 things which I'll be covering tonight. All right. Tonight, what I'm going to be covering is the grant funding that is available to you. All right. It is grant funding that is available to you. All right. So I got people messaging me left and right, left and right. And guess what? I'm going to make sure that you guys get this information tonight. All right. I want you to get it tonight because I want you to be able to benefit of everything that's actually going on. I want you guys to be able to take advantage of the money that the city of Jacksonville has. They have it implemented. They got it from the federal government. 2026, 2027 is there and it's available to you. And I want to make sure that you're able to get it. Okay. I do. Now, before I go into any details, okay, I want to make sure that everybody's in here and that they're able to get this information. So get in here, get in here, get in here quick. All right. I am recording this, so if you didn't catch it tonight, you will be able to catch it on YouTube. My story, my truth, my reality. You will be able to catch it because usually you guys see me and I'm actually telling stories, okay? Usually story through film or audio, or usually I'm behind the scenes because I'm directing and producing. However, my main thing is to get you guys information where you could get money. Get money, and that's what you guys will be able to do, all right? So let's begin. Get in here, get in here, get in here. I see people are entering, which is really good. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. All right, I'm going to share my screen now because I want to make sure that you guys get the information that you need to actually get this funding. I want to make sure that nothing is left out. I want to make sure that you guys are able to get all the money that you could possibly get that's available to you. That's what I want to make sure of. So in order for me to do that, I need to make sure that you guys are able to take a look at the city of Jacksonville. All right. So what the very first thing you need to do is you could jot this down on your phone or you could jot this down however you want to do. But go to jacksonville.org, housing and community development. Go there. And I'm going to share my screen with you so you guys will be able to see that. And you guys would be able to actually pull this up on your own time. All right. So I'm not quite sure if you can see this, but I want to make sure that you guys are actually able to see this and you guys will be able to log in on your own time to the city of Jacksonville to get this grant information. All right. So we're going to actually go over this so you guys will be able to do it. There is a big notice to the public. Federal grant applications are available. Okay. But it does not start until December the 3rd. You must be able to log on to the website on December the 3rd to get this information. Now, I'm not quite sure if you can actually see the screen properly. I want to make sure that you do because on December the 3rd, you guys are going to want to go to the website. You guys are going to want to go and apply for these grants. There are 3 grants available as of now, December 3rd. All right, we're going to go over them right quickly. You have your Community Development Block Grant. Okay, again, Community Development Block Grant. That is the CDBG. That is your CDBG. Now, you may be asking, Dr. Patrinya, what type of grant is that? Well, guess what? We're going to cover it. You also have the grant that is available, the Housing Opportunities for Persons with AIDS. Again, the housing opportunity for persons with AIDS. That is called your HOPWA. Okay, your HOPWA grant. And then you have your emergency solutions grant. Again, your emergency solutions grant. That is the ESG grant. Now you may be asking, okay, what do those grants have to do for me? Well, if you are a nonprofit organization, it has a lot to do with you. If you are a nonprofit organization, these are grants of services that you can actually offer. Yes, the city of Jacksonville has funding to allot for nonprofit organizations to offer these type of grants to people that fits the category. So you want to make sure if you are a nonprofit organization that you actually can go ahead and fit the category to be able to give that grant out. All right. But here's the catch, guys. Here's the catch. And this is to all my nonprofit people. The catch is public and private nonprofit organizations must begin on Thursday, December the 4th. Again, so you see, it's going to open up on December the 3rd, but you must begin on December the 4th to attend the workshop. And you have to be there in person. Okay? Now, you guys will be like, what? I mean, we just got this information. Guess what, guys? This information has been out for a bit now. What they say is knowledge and power, and what happens is that the knowledge was just not displayed to you. But guess what? That's what Dr. Patrinya is here for. I'm here to give you knowledge. Okay? That's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you the knowledge that you need to be successful as much as you can. So the more information that I receive, I have no problem with giving it to you for free, because people charge for this, even though it's publicly knowledge on the City of Jacksonville website. Okay? So again, this is for the City of Jacksonville. This is for you guys. This particular live is for the City of Jacksonville, Florida, that is. These 3 topics that I'm covering today, these 3 grants that's available today, is what I'm telling you today. Okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to give you more free grant information, because I don't want you guys to be going out there paying people for classes and courses and for information that is public knowledge. You just need to know where to go and how to get it. So let's talk about the Community Development Block Grant. That's powerful, especially to people who got nonprofits or to anyone who knows someone, including yourself, that may could get this grant. Let's talk about this particular grant, because with this grant, it's really good. The Community Development Program is responsible for the administration, okay, of the block grant, the Emergency Solution Grant, and the Housing Opportunity Grant with people who have HIV. These 3 grants are funded by the City of Jacksonville. Do you got that part? Do you understand where I'm coming from on those particular parts, okay? Now, what happens is the Community Block Grant, they actually have information that's available to you. You can actually go and get this information, and I'm going to put it up on our YouTube page, My Story, My Truth Reality. I'm going to put up those links that you can go there. I'm actually going to put up the contact information too, because you're not going to email me. You're actually going to email the City of Jacksonville, and I'm going to give you that information. Now, if you want to write down the email address right now, I will go ahead and give it to you now. It's HCDDCOMMENTS@coj.net. That is the information where you can get the application and apply to training. You can receive that information now. All you have to do is email them. That is your federal funding application and training that you must attend. And remember, again, it opens up December 3rd. So tomorrow is December what? 1st? You probably want to go ahead and email them tonight so it can be first thing on their desk in the morning, or you probably want to go ahead and email them tomorrow. The other grant, which is the Emergency Solution Grant. Okay, I know you guys ride around Jacksonville and you see a lot of homeless people, or you see a lot of people that may have a lower income who don't fit a certain box or criteria. I know you see that. I see it all the time because we're always giving to the homeless. And not only that, we speak to so many people in the city of Jacksonville for our show called My Story, My Truth, My Reality, that we're actually going to have on all streaming networks. So we speak to people from many different blocks, many different areas, many different parts of the city, that I actually come in contact with these homeless people, or I actually come in contact with these families living on the street. Well, guess what? 2026, 2027, they have Emergency Solution Grant funded by the city of Jacksonville. If you know family members, or if you see some of these people, you want to tell them about this program. This is for people who need shelter, who are homeless, families who are homeless, children who are homeless. They need a place to stay. They're tired of living on the streets. Well, guess what? The city of Jacksonville has funding for that now. They do. Like, I'm so excited to see this part, because when my husband and I go out in these streets and we're filming people for our show called My Story, My Truth, My Reality, we come in contact with a lot of these people. And guess what? I'm giving them this information. As a matter of fact, we have to go out this week and go film it. We have a whole segment dedicated to the homeless. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to do my part as being a resident of living in Jacksonville, and we're going to give these people this information. Now, here's the thing. A lot of homeless people may be retired military vets, or a lot of homeless people may have a mental disability. That's where you nonprofits come in at. All you people out there with nonprofits, that's where you come in at. Get in contact with the city of Jacksonville. I gave you the email. I'm going to have it linked up on our YouTube page. You nonprofits, get in contact with the city of Jacksonville. You may be saying, Dr. Patrinya, why am I getting in contact with the city of Jacksonville? Duh. You're getting in contact with the city of Jacksonville because as a nonprofit, you want to be able to add this to your list of services. You want to add this to your list of services. The Emergency Solution Grants, guess what? It takes care of the people of Jacksonville. All they need to do is be able to fill out the application. But again, a lot of these people are mentally impaired and they don't know how to fill out the application. Well, that's where you come in at, nonprofits. That's where you guys come in at. Offer that service, create a program, get in contact with the city of Jacksonville, find out what you need to do, add it to your criteria or your registrar or your programs, and offer it and help these people and get the funding for your nonprofit as well. You see where I'm coming from? Again, that particular program with the city of Jacksonville is called ESG, Emergency Solution Grant Program. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and do all the work for you. And what I mean by that is I'm not going to give you this information and then start filling out these applications for you too. I'm not going to do all the work for you. However, I'm going to give you this information so you can take and get that grant funding from the city of Jacksonville. They have millions for 2026. But you have to meet the deadline. Yes, you're like, okay, I'm just finding out about this. Yes, you are just finding out about this. But guess what? Shoot them the email. Okay? Again, I will put these links on our YouTube page. All you have to do is click and email them and take it from there. You can get assistance, okay, on the ESG grant program. Even if you're not a nonprofit, I'm sorry, because sometimes I get excited and my words start stumbling together. But even if you're not a nonprofit, you still can get in contact with the ESG program in case you need housing. Okay? In case you need housing assistance, the funding is there. They have so many answers. So many. That's why I'm sharing my screen with you. I'm showing you all of these programs. All of these programs are supplied by the city of Jacksonville. Now, next week, I'm going to cover Georgia. Why? Because I'm originally from Georgia, St. Mary's, Georgia, to be exact. And guess what? Camden County, they got programs for you guys too. So don't think I forgot about you, because we also film my story, my truth, my reality in Camden County as well. As a matter of fact, we just aired 2 episodes from a lady named Cicely Campbell. The episode is called Remembering the Pain. It's going on YouTube. It's already aired on YouTube, so you guys can go check that out. But it's also going to be on all streaming networks, so you guys will be able to see that on big coverage. I'm saying all that to say is, in that city of Camden County, Georgia, there are grant programs that I will be releasing to you guys next week. But right now, today is all about Jacksonville, Florida. Okay? It's all about Jacksonville, Florida today. So again, I just told you one program. I just told you the next program, right? Which was the Emergency Solution Grants. I told you about how nonprofits can get involved. I told you about how people who are not nonprofits can get involved. There's millions of dollars that you can receive. I just told you about those 2 programs. Now, I'm going to share some other additional information with you. Okay? I'm going to share with you about the housing opportunity for persons with AIDS. Again, the housing opportunity for persons with AIDS. Now, before I do that, I'm going to swing right back around to my people who have a nonprofit organization. If you have a nonprofit organization, guess what? You can get in contact with the city of Jacksonville and see how your nonprofit can get on board so you can get funding to help out people with HIV. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do one even better. I'm going to shout out to you the phone number and the fax number for the 3 grant programs I just told you about. The phone number is 904-255-8200. That is the phone number for the Housing and Community Development Division for these millions of dollars. I'm going to shout out the fax number in case you want to send them a fax. 904-255-8280. Again, 904-255-8280. That is the fax number. Now, let me say this to you. You do not, if you're a nonprofit, you do not necessarily have to live in the city of Jacksonville to get your nonprofit assisting with these houses or getting people homeless shelter or getting people funding. You do not necessarily have to live in Jacksonville. You could be a nonprofit from wherever, as long as you're assisting or helping with the city of Jacksonville. Okay? I see a lot of people joining the live with TikTok right now, because we are streaming live on TikTok as well. And they have a lot of questions. Well, guess what? I want you to have the answers. But guess where you're going to get these answers from? You're going to get these answers from the city of Jacksonville. Yes, my name is Dr. Patrinya. I'm not your doctor. I'm not your medical doctor. I'm not your therapist. And I surely ain't your mama. But I am a doctor of listening. And my ear is always to the street to get information to share with you. Now today, again, I'm only covering these 3 grant programs. Tomorrow, I will be covering business grants program that's funded and available for 2026. But today, I'm covering these programs, and I'm going to go over the housing opportunity for a person with AIDS because I felt like I did not cover that enough. If you are a nonprofit, or if you are a person who has HIV, Or if you are a person who knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that may have HIV, there is a grant for you. The Housing Opportunity of Person with AIDS, which is called HOPWA, that's HOPWA program. It manages HUD offices of HIV and AIDS. This program was established just for housing assistance and related services support for low-income persons living with HIV and AIDS with their family. There's funding for that. These funds have a wide range of housing. And excuse my dialect if I sound country, because guess what? I am country. I'm from down south Georgia, living in Jacksonville, Florida. And right now, I want you, everybody here in Jacksonville who's joining the live on TikTok, who's joining the live on Facebook, who's joining the live on Instagram, who's joining the live on YouTube, all the streaming platforms that you are joining this live with, I want you guys to be concentrated on the city of Jacksonville as of right now. Because there's money for the city of Jacksonville. Not only for people for nonprofit, but also people who have special needs and services. Okay? Going back to the people who have HIV, or for those people who know someone who have HIV, and you're living in the city of Jacksonville, you're not limited to just your regular assessment or your case management. They also cover substance abuse, mental health, nutrition services, job training, placement assistance, daily living, low cost, below the 80% area median in Jacksonville, Florida. They got the programs, they got the funding. So again, if you are a nonprofit, or even if you are a person who have this that could fit this criteria, call the City of Jacksonville Department. Again, here's the phone number, 904-255-8200. Tell them you want to be interested in the housing opportunity with persons for AIDS. Tell them you want to be interested in the Emergency Solutions Grant. Tell them you want the Community Development Block Grant. All of those are 3 different programs that house 3 different things. Okay? 3 different things. The applications are open. They are. As a matter of fact, they actually even have YouTube links how you can apply. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually list that on My Story, My Truth, My Reality, our YouTube page. So you guys will be able to click on this video to watch it and click on the link that's going to tell you how to fill out the application for federal grant funding, how to fill out the funding for public service activities, and how to fill out the application for public facility projects. That apply to you nonprofits. Okay? I'm going to give you the email address again, because I want you guys to contact these people either tonight via email or send them an email tomorrow. HCDCOMMENTS@coj.net. That is the email address for the Universal Application for Federal Funding Distribution. You want to email them. Okay? There are 3 grants available now. Applications open up on Wednesday, which is December 3rd. Email them now. I don't know how much more I can stress to you. Tomorrow, I will be discussing another grant for the city of Jacksonville. All this week, I'm covering Jacksonville grants. All of next week, I'm covering Camden County, Georgia grants. Because guess what? I cannot help anybody else until I help where I come from, which is Camden County, to where I'm at, which is Jacksonville, Florida. And then when I finish with Camden County, I'm going to cover New York grants. You guys are saying, why would I cover New York grants? Because guess what? New York is my second home. I have family in New York. I do a lot of business and have done a lot of business in New York. And they got tons of grants. See, one thing about that city, they got grants galore in the state of New York. But we're not talking about New York right now. We're talking about Jacksonville tonight. I only got 3 more minutes on this live. So I want to make sure that everybody knows the information that I'm giving them. Okay? We're going to cover it one more time because I want you guys to be able, number one, to go to my story, my truth, my reality. Watch this video. I'm going to put it up. I'm going to put it up probably about the next 10 or 15 minutes. Okay? Then I want you guys to click on the links that will be in this video. If you don't see it up instantly, give it a few minutes, okay? It's going to take me a minute and my team a minute to get this video up because we're live streaming on all social networks right now. And I see so many people joining in from all different social networks. Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. I see my Twitch people logging in. Because guess what? Funding from the federal government is a necessity. But guess what? Knowledge is power. You can't go unless you know. All right? So let me give you this contact information one more time. There are 3 grants available as of now with the city of Jacksonville. Okay? This is a public announcement. It's for the fiscal year of 2026 and 27. The universal application is open. Officially Wednesday, December 3rd. Officially. The 3 grants that's going to be available will be the Community Development Block Grant. I just discussed it with you. The Housing Opportunity for Person with AIDS Grant. And the Emergency Solution Grants. That's the one for the homeless people or individual low income that need a house or need a place to stay. Go to my story, my truth, my reality in the next 15 to 20 minutes. All of this information will be on the website, on my YouTube page. Again, go to my story, my truth, my reality. Go to that YouTube page. Click on it. It will be available with the links, with the contact information and the email. It's up to you guys to go and apply. All right? I'm not going to be taking questions tonight because I see there are people putting messages in the chat. I see a lot of messages in the chat on different streaming networks. I'm not taking questions tonight. The reason why I'm not taking it tonight, because I want to make sure you guys understand that Wednesday, December the 3rd, the applications comes available. Don't ask me, ask the city of Jacksonville. I gave you their phone number. I gave you their email address. If you are a nonprofit or if you're a person that can fit these criteria, go get that money. Okay? Check me out tomorrow, the same time, 9 o'clock. Yes, I said 9 o'clock tomorrow. I will be going live with more grant information that is open up for the fiscal year of 2026. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, go to my story, my truth, my reality. I am Dr. Patrinya. I'm not your medical doctor. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your mama. I am a doctor of listening. And when I listen, you will win because guess what? I'm going to give you that information to do what? Get that money. I'm not selling no courses. I'm giving you free information. Check it out. And I have all the contact information for you to contact the city to apply to get the money. Have a good night, guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 9 o'clock.